Greetings, I'm Demonac. Now let's slay the Spire. Let's see what the daily climb is today. I'm betting it's going to be silent again, because whenever I go to record, it's always silent. And the answer is... very slow. Connecting to time server. What the hell? Alright, time to see what today's daily climb is. And it's the silent, again, because whenever I record it's always the silent. Okay. So we start with 2 colorless cards. Start with a random deck of 50 cards. I can see why they call it Insanity. You start each combat with +3 strength. All enemies each start combat with +3 strength. What the crap? Somebody got 1,000 points. I've never gotten 1,000 points in a real run, let alone one of these. But like, this is gonna be messed up. Random deck of 50 cards plus 2 colorless cards. Okay, hold on. So we've got a lot of rares at the top here. Alchemize is fine. Choke is eh. Blade Dance is fine. Bullet Time is strong. Adrenaline is really good. Wraith Form, Dash, Bouncing Flask, Tools of Trade, Bane. 2 setups. Place a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. It costs 0 until played. Okay. Nightmare, Doppelganger, Sucker Punch, After Image. Oh, this is gonna get nuts. Discard your hand for 1 shift. Crippling Poison is not good. Oh, so many of these cards are not good. Corpse Explosion. Corpse Explosion is not even on the list of cards to remove because the deck is so weird already. There's a regular strike, another setup. Okay, accuracy. Wait, how many accuracies do we have? At least 2. Infinite Blades. Okay, well, that's going to be insane. Like, what the crap? Oh, man. How am I going to get rid of so many cards? So many cards. Like, you need the peace pipe, really. If I get to a shop, I'm not going to have, like, any money yet by that point. Whereas, by the time we get to this one, might actually have more money. Or I could just use that to get rid of 2 things. So I think I'm going to go this way to get a bunch of camps, and then hit that shop. That's going to be my plan. Removing as many cards as possible, probably kind of a moot point. Like, it's just going to be completely ass random. And everything is more lethal, that's right. Oh, my god. Well, backstabbing's pretty free. 7 damage for each skill in your hand. I have 3 skills, so that would be a lot. Random skill to your hand. Cost 0 this turn. Okay. Well, whatever. This seems like a pretty good use of stuff. Take that. Okay. Getting Alchemized would have been really good or something, but I guess we'll just finish it with the Sucker Punch. Enemies with multi-attacks are going to be incredibly lethal, though, and in all those cards, I wasn't seeing a lot of, like, stuff. I'm going to skip. I'm not going to take any card unless it's freaking fantastic at this point. My deck's already 50 cards. And the Blur would be fine, but, like, seriously, 52 cards, actually. Ugh. Secret Weapon. Choose an attack from your draw pile and place it in your exhaust. Well, that's actually really... Is that one of the 2 colorless cards? I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, okay, that's really good in this context, because we've got lots of crap. Backstab would just straight up kill this guy. This isn't going to do a bunch of damage, but we can dash through a lot of that. So, okay. I'm going to kill that. We're going to... Bouncing Flask would do a lot. I gotta have defense then, though. So we blind this thing. It's doing 9. I'm going to get enough block from the dash to take it out. So, okay, let's Secret Weapon. Oh my god. I already forgot what's in my hand. because I could set up a more expensive card and then dagger throw it on top. Okay, so we're going to take the dagger throw. We're going to place a card from my hand on top of your draw pile. It costs 0 until played. We're going to dagger throw this guy. Get our 0 cost dash. Put back a Corpse Explosion, or put back the Bouncing Flask. Who cares about Corpse Explosion? Oh, that's discard, not put back. Whoops, whatever. Right, didn't gain too much from that, but he's mostly dead anyway. Yeah, not hurting us, so it's fine. Whatever. Our deck's so messed up. The Prepared for Better Manipulation might be good, but it's still... It's like a needle in a haystack trying to... Like, this is not really improving the situation that much. You can't even competently dig for things. I think I'm going to skip it. If it was an upgraded one, I'd obviously take it. Something that blows up a lot of stuff. So I can move one card for 50 gold, which we're definitely going to do, but, like, what the hell? Nightmare is pretty overpriced and not good to me. After Image is pretty weak, but it's not as big a priority. Doppelganger is weird. I guess I should give it a chance. Poison, kind of weak. Corpse Explosion, we have a low density of poison in here. You know, I mean, we've got some, but not enough to support the Corpse Explosion. The Corpse Explosion is just going to be dumb most of the time. Reflex is unplayable unless you discard it. That's pretty crap. Getting rid of the Corpse Explosion is sounding pretty good, but then when am I ever going to use the Nightmare? 3 copies of card. I mean, I've got some cards that cost 0, like triple adrenalining. It would be nice, but even then, it's taking my entire turn to do it, so that's garbage. But okay. You know what? This is probably the least useful, so we'll get rid of that. Not a big fan of Nightmare. Okay, well, blind. Backstab. We got to do a lot of like nuclear damage because he's like all the enemies have +3 strength as well. That's really good with the glass knife. Dagger throw, and it doesn't matter what I get really because you're doomed. So the innateness of the backstab is really helpful. Shit. You know what? Well, I like backflip, but I'm actually thinking calculated gamble in this stupid deck. You're losing a card, but this deck is so hugely thick, I think I'm going to take that. Not a big fan of that, but... Okay, we've got a shop. It was like an unexpected shop. Question mark shop? Yeah. So, we're not going to have enough money to buy things. Ah, their peace pipe is there! There was no way to get that much gold in time. Ah, damn it. Like, this is great and all, but that's not helping. If I had enough money for this, I would actually get it, because it would help me dig through faster, but no, we're just gonna card removal. The chokes are not that great, but that's still 12 damage for 2, which makes it less bad than some of the other things. Whenever you play a skill, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. I wish you could organize, like, get counts. Just nice to have just stats at the side here. It's like, how many skills do you have? How many... Normally it's not as big an issue, but in 50 friggin' cards. When you play a skill, deal 3 damage to a random enemy. It's actually, what I would want would be the thing where whenever you play, when your skills cost 0 and exhaust themselves, because that would actually let me thin the deck more, but... That's pretty expensive. After Image is pretty weak. Like, it's just 1 block for each card. What do you get when you upgrade this? Oh, I'm in the remove screen. I can't. Annoying. Does it just go up to 2, or it becomes innate? No, I'm never going to generate a combo like that. Discard your hand and get a shiv for each discarded card. Those are not great either, although I could have a bad hand, and a bunch of shivs could be better. Or I have multiple aims in here, so that could be pretty strong. Crippling Poison is overpriced, but it's still poison. Corpse Explosion, I don't think I have enough poison, like, density to support that. So it's still looking pretty bad. I'm not a big fan of Phantasmal Killer, but I mean, it could be awesome. Who knows? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of choices of cards to remove. We've got so many cards we have not even seen yet. But I think that the Corpse Explosion is going to have to go. Wait, what was the other one? It was the Wraith form. 3 damage to a random enemy whenever you play a skill. Ah, it costs so much energy. What is this? It upgrades to 5. It still costs 3. I mean, you could make a cool non-attacking deck, but yeah, I don't know. At least when you play the Wraith form, it goes away. But I mean, that still takes your entire turn to play it. There are a lot of skills in here, though. I'm going to leave that, maybe. I'm going to get rid of that Corpse Explosion. Because you gotta have more of like a tuned poison sort of deck for that to matter. So can I get enough gold in time for this shop? If not, I might go a different way. I'm not fighting a lot of elites, so I'm not getting relics. We get to upgrade one of our billions of cards. This just costs 0 when you upgrade it, right? Yeah, screw that. Reducing the cost of a one-shot card in this deck, not gonna be too great. This is extra energy, like that would fuel me more, but it's still just 1 card in a million. What can I upgrade that would possibly make a difference? This setups would be cool, sure. Doppelganger's like X+1, so if you play it as the last card in your turn, it's still causing you to draw an extra card and get an extra energy the next turn. I think I kind of like upgraded Doppelganger, but do I care that much? Like, what the hell? Is there something I could upgrade to make it innate that I would actually want innate? Like, upgrading that, the accuracy, the density is too low. Well-laid plans? No, that's excessive. Phantasmal Killer only costs 1. Whoa, that's like way better at 1 than 2. It's a huge difference. I don't care about that. Oh, sorry, this is going to go slow because, like, what the crap? Multiple Phantasmal Killers. Flechettes goes up to 6. I mean, I could have a hand with a lot of skills. I could also not. Again, that's a one-shot thing. Making it cost 0 doesn't seem worth it. This doesn't draw you more cards. I should really probably focus on the card draw stuff, but I don't see a lot of card draw. Bullet time could be amazing, but upgrading it is not as important, I don't think. What else would draw cards? Because this would actually be energy and card draw. Even if I just play it for 0 or 1. That's helping the next turn much. But yeah, if I have no energy left, I can still play it and get extra energy and draw on the next turn. What else draws cards? So that's not going to give me any more card draw. Dagger throws would just do more damage. They're great, but they're just more damage. Retaining more cards. Yeah, really no card draw except the Calculated Gamble, which goes to not exhausting itself. I don't care that much. No, I'm going to upgrade the Doppelganger, oddly. I don't think I've ever played Doppelganger, but upgraded, I will play it. Because if nothing else, I'll play it for 0. Alright, so we have a Poison Potion and an Artifact Potion. Everyone has +3 strength, which is a lot. Probably not nuking anyone first turn. Let's do that. I don't have a... Yeah, the setup with the headbutts is awesome, but... maybe set up the Phantasmal Killer? Free Phantasmal Killer next turn. That's really long term, though. That is super long term. I should really be sucker punching this guy to reduce the damage. I've got, like, no defense. This would weaken and stuff. I'm going to take so much. So much damage. There's no way I can kill 3. Well, I've got +3 strength, so my shivs actually do 7. So this would be 1 energy to do, like, 14 damage, 24, plus another 14, 28, 38. Still not at the killing him stage, though, and that's 1, 2, 3 energy. No, okay, we're definitely going to sucker punch him. And we're going to backstab him. I think we're going to... If I'm late... He's already weakened now. I mean, this would weaken him for future turns, but it's not good enough. I'm going to set up the Phantasmal Killer. And Blade Dance, and... There's no way I could have gotten lethal out of that. Is there? I don't know. Whatever. Nothing. I could do 6 more damage to him with the poison, which would kill... Well, it wouldn't even kill him in 2 turns, so there's really no point. I guess I could poison this thing. Oh, man. How? Formed, kind of slow. So I just need to do 12 damage to him, or I could do 6 damage and use the potion. We're obviously going to well-lay... Well, that's when we play a skill. So this would do the damage from that. Which slash is 11 and draw a card. Oh my god, it wouldn't kill. Okay, let's... Well-laid plans. Form takes all... Like, no, it's no good. We're going to do that with a Phantasmal Killer. Wow. Okay, we're just going to finish him with the Strike and Phantasmal Killer. Which is really annoying, because I could have done that anyway. But, whatever. I guess I can retain up to 2 cards. Wow. Well, there's no drawback right now. Don't have any hand size limitations at the moment. Now he's going to attack. I did actually get a defensive card. Or 2. For once. Oh. And we're doing double damage, so we're choking him for 30. Phantasmal Killer, kind of crazy. For discarding... Slice is, like, nice with card draw and stuff like that, and we want to get more card draw. But is it really improving my deck to add more crap like that? Oh, man. I could do combos with this, but the deck's too thick. It's not going to work. Yeah, I wish these were upgraded prepareds, so it was drawing 2 cards. Draw a card, discard a card for 0 is not bad. Like, maybe I should be taking them anyway just to try and manipulate my hand better, but it's not really making my deck a lot thinner. I'm going to take the Slice, stupidly, but I'm going to go here, Smith. I know Adrenaline's one shot, but it would be good. Setup is usable multiple times. I can make one of my setups cheaper. Storm of Steel adds 1 upgraded shiv to your hand for each card discarded. I guess they do 6, which is fine and all, but Blade Dance is 3 shivs. You know, that's pretty strong. It doesn't have drawbacks like Storm of Steel. That is a lot of shivs, given that we have +3 strength. And we need the killing power since everyone else has +3. Making a Phantasmal Killer cost 1? Like, that's long-term thinking. It's going to be hard. I can make the backstab do an extra 4 damage, because we always get that, but eh. Can make the infinite blades innate. Okay, hold on. We should be doing that. Because then we're getting that, and then all our shiv tech is, like, way better. I wish I'd noticed that earlier. Okay, we're not going to have enough money for that shop, or statistically unlikely that this chest is going to give us enough gold for that, so we're going to skip and go the other way. I guess we technically would have had enough from that. Molten Egg. Well, I went the right way anyhow, because I've got a molten friggin' egg. If I take any more cards. Receive Golden Idol, trigger a trap. Sure, whatever. You could make an argument that adding 1 more crap card to my deck makes absolutely no difference. On the other hand, my deck is gigantically fat, and I just don't want to. That's not... As much as I'm trying to remove crap from my deck, that's a really hard argument. Like, does it even matter? Damn it. I don't want to take 17 damage right now. I don't really want to lose 5 max HP. I'm not taking another card, though. I go to too much effort. I'll just take the max HP. Which is bad, because it means less healing. These guys do attack all the time. It's going to hurt a lot if we don't just blow his face off right now. Let's blow his face off. Right now. If I choked him first, it would have done way more damage, actually. Just looking at all that I had. Outmaneuver. We're not actually drawing a lot of cards per turn. Because none of these are attacks, so none of them benefit from the Molten Egg, which is pretty annoying. It's not often I wish I had the one for skills instead, but it would help with the card drawing skills. A lot of them, it makes a big difference. I'm not adding any of that stuff. They're not helping enough. It'd be nice if I had the item that gives me stuff, like gives me 2 hit points for skipping those. So do we do Elite question mark or question mark? That was a smart move because there's a chest, right? Anyhow, okay, so we're gonna go question mark, fight, question mark. It's more question marks for our money. More chances to, I don't know, improve our deck somehow. Okay, you also do a fair amount of damage. We can do this later. Probably want to infinite backstab him. Is there any way we can kill him? It looks like no. I mean, this would weaken him, which is pretty good, so we're gonna do that. This would do another 4 damage to him right now. Protection is a random skill. Is that really gonna... That's not gonna help kill him right this second, though. I'm gonna take damage regardless. So I'm gonna do that and infinite blades. And I can't accuracy, but I can give myself an extra card and energy next turn. Ow. Okay, so we can dagger through the reflex, I guess. We're gonna like killify him anyway. Got secret weapon too, so yeah, he's super dead. The secret weapon, it'd be tempting to, if I had like a feed or something where I could actually gain hit points from it. But no. Whatever. Doesn't matter, you're dead. Block potion, I gotta start using potions. Well, the artifact potion's pretty weak. See, I like the acrobatics, but it's costing energy. It's not like I have extra energy. I'd get an upgraded Sucker Punch, which would do 2 weak. Upgraded Flying Knee, which I think just does more damage. Draw 3 cards, discard 1 is really good. Like, my deck could use that because it's so goddamn thick. But this is another card that is, like, not an attack and not a defense. Oh my god, I have, like, no defense. I'm gonna get murdered when stuff starts doing stuff. How many zeros do I have in here? Not enough for this to really work out. I feel like I should take the acrobatics, but it's making my deck bigger, which is not actually necessarily helping. Okay, you're a shop, that's random. No more draw cards thing. Bandage up would probably help. The anchor would help survive first turn. I can't get these things. So, okay. For attack deals unblocked, but I'm not a big fan of that one. Piercing Whale would be nice, because we're low on defense, but it's... Throwing another needle into the haystack isn't going to help. It can only be played if there are no cards in your draw pile. Good luck with that. Yeah, let's take that one. I'm just going to spend 100 gold and get rid of some crap. What do we got that sucks? The Wraith form is still pretty over expensive and never going to get used. It's just not. Yeah, I think we're just going to ditch the Wraith form. I guess I could get a regen potion. I don't think I will. Piercing Whale, like, there's so little defense in here. The Piercing Whale might help me survive. But the chances of getting it when I need it are so slim. I mean, I could maybe be able to preparation it, but... Oh, whatever. We might not survive the boss fight anyway. I'm going to buy this, even though it makes my deck even more bloated. There's just nothing you can do. Do I need to heal for the boss fight? Sorry, who are we fighting again? Okay, that shard guy. We should be able to take him out, probably. Let's smith something. Making the bullet time cheaper would make it playable after using some kind of card draw. Like, if I draw it from a dagger throw, that would actually work. So, yeah, I think I might actually do that. What was the other thing that was super good to upgrade? I forget, it's not going to show up here. Like, Blade Dance is just more things. Oh, I got the one that made it innate. That was important. Well-laid plans, it just becomes 2 cards, which is ridiculous. Zero cost setups would be good. That is just like free energy. Because they don't exhaust themselves. I mean, I have a million of them, and I'm not going to be able to get them all. Let's do that. Let's start working on those. That is a cool card. This is not the greatest circumstances. Okay. So we're going to Infinite Blades, obviously. Well-laid plans. Convenient. Backstab you? Why the hell not? We're going to... none of these things is worth doing the setup dagger throw. So I'm instead going to dagger throw and see what I get. Choke. Okay. Set up the choke is pretty good. He has no artifact there? Yeah, we're going to poison him. Which means I could bane him for like 20. Also alchemize and get another potion back, but now we're... Oh. I discarded the choke instead of... Confusing all my discard versus put on top of your deck cards. Okay, well, nuts to that. The free choke was going to be amazing, but I guess we'll just have to do 20 damage to you instead. Which already mode shifts you. We'll keep... both pretty good long-term planning sort of cards, I guess. If I have a turn when I don't want to attack. So now he's going to do a bunch of damage to me if I'm attacking, which, since I have no defense cards in my deck, pretty much, is pretty bad. We're going to Cloak and Dagger, because that does actually give us some armor. Yeah. The accuracy is going to be pretty awesome. Since we have the Infinite Blades going, it's just always going to be good. We can do that, and then this. The thing is, if we're crippling poison, he'll do less damage to us, and be poisoned more. I think the accuracy is super good long term, though. Yeah, let's go more offensive, and we'll take the damage. Yeah, this one doesn't have anything that makes the boss. So as long as I'm still gonna full heal after bosses, because this version of the daily actually doesn't stop you from it. Yeah, so that armor is going to eat some of the damage I get for shivving him. I guess I might want to block potion it anyway. Well, let's just do another billion damage. Shit. Kind of do a lot, but are expensive. This does cool things, but I'm going to keep that anyway, even though I should probably do the other ones. I'll get more expensive crap. I'm not too worried about that. So there's my free setup. So, of course, I pitched all my expensive cards. Making Malaise cost 0 is not even going to work. I could do a free Storm of Steel. So when he's not in this mode, that'll actually do atomic damage and just completely lay waste to my opponent. So that would be good. He's doing a lot of damage right now. If I malaised him for 3, then he would be doing 6 less damage. Oh man. Distraction could give me something defensive, maybe. No, it's going to give me more power for next turn, which wasn't really our problem. I could try and draw something defensive. We're running out of juice, though. I don't want to put this on top and then draw it. That's actually not a good plan right now. So, because I don't want to take all that counter damage. Should I have just malaised? Maybe? I don't know. Quick slash. Another Storm of Steel, piece of crap. Okay. Oh, whatever. I just have to survive. I'm going to alchemize. Soothe the malaise. 10 damage. That's not that great. Alright, well, we'll just shiv you. Ow. I'm not keeping either of those. Bite me. Okay. So we can do a free Storm of Steel, or we can discard it, which seems dumber. We need to do 40 damage to him. The Free Storm of Steel should easily do that, although we don't have any additional cards. We'd like to spend some energy first. Actually, yeah, it's actually going to work out like crap. God damn it. This is your hand, it's not any number of cards in your hand, so yeah, okay, that's actually not that great. Ooh. It's a little late in the fight for this, and I'm going to, like, die if I don't do something. Maybe I need to calculate a gamble. How much defense do I have in here? Not much. I mean, I could get the Piercing Wail. That's a good point. Yeah, F this thing. I need to Sucker Punch him. And actually just calculate a gamble to try and get more defense. Piercing Wail, that'll work. Apparently not completely. Alright then. Accuracy, actually I could have After Image first, that would have been smarter. Or I could put the After Image on top of my deck and do it for free. Now, I'm just going to keep this setup, honestly. You know. Yeah, we're just going to play it and gain 1 armor, whatever. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we need to do 20. Oh, he's not attacking, so it doesn't even matter. Now we get the bullet time. Not super useful. I guess we weaken him forever. Well, okay, so first we're going to Flechettes him, which will probably knock him out of that form anyway. Oh, not that many of these are skills. Okay. Blind. Neutralize. Strike. Shoot. Okay, Chip did nothing there because he had the thing, but we're going to keep the bullet time and see if we can get a more expensive card, a more expensive hand next turn. Yeah, it'd be pretty good bullet time. I mean, we're not going to get a good doppelganger out of it, but that's okay. Oh, I can't acrobatics first because, like, bullet time doesn't let you draw any cards. If acrobatics first, they don't have enough energy for it, which was the reason for possibly upgrading the bullet time to only cost 2. Whatever, no matter. We'll just keep the accuracy for later. I mean, acrobatics. Okay, another accuracy, so our ships are doing 1 billion now. And we're going to dash, so we have some armor. Glass knife. Shivify. And he's not going to hit for that much. We're just going to doppelganger. Retain this. And Murdertron. Yeah. It really doesn't matter. Alright, he wasn't poisoned. Could have done that better. 100 gold. And get another Alchemize. Burst makes your next skill go off twice. Doppelganger we don't really care about. The upgraded one is okay. Let's take Burst. Burst is pretty good, especially if upgraded. Okay. The Pyramid. At the end of the turn, you no longer discard your hand. Draw 1 less card each turn. With our stupid crazy deck, that might be good. I mean, having more energy would also be super good. Obtain 3 curses and 3 relics. Again, you could argue that the curses do nothing in a deck that's 50 cards, or statistically nothing. This would let me take more advantage of the fact that my deck is full of random crap, though. I think we're going to take the Pyramid and see how it goes. As much as I'd really love to have more energy. But now that fat deck problem is not as big a deal.
If you like this, please click the eponymous button. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.